Have you noticed these videos lately? Some of them are not even stealing the headlights just to resell them. Some of these headlights might not even go onto a car ever again. Instead, they might go to a room at some dude's place. And that room may or may not be legal. Ever since the car was invented, people wanted and needed to illuminate the road ahead at night. This illumination at the start of the 19th century was achieved by using a weird makeshift gas candle stuck inside a housing with a mirror behind it. And as you might have guessed, this was a terrible way of lighting the road. Later in the upcoming years, there was a new invention, and that was the tungsten filament lamp, which was a wire inside a bulb filled with inert gas. And when electricity flowed through the tungsten wire, it heated up to an extreme temperature, at which point all things start to glow, or in simple words, produce light. The hotter the wire, the more light it produces, but also the more damaged it gets and eventually burns out. The simple fact that the wire needs to heat up in an enclosed space without burning or melting anything on the inside, plus the fact that you want a decent lifetime out of it, means that you can't have extremely bright headlights. Fast forward a dozen years, and you get HID lights, also known as xenon lights. These lights use xenon gas inside the lamp, and instead of having a tungsten wire, they have two electrodes that produce a mini lightning, which produces a lot more light for the same amount of current as in the previous tungsten light. And with this new lighting technology, the greenhouse can now be put indoors, which eliminates the need for the sun. Now that we have the final element of the puzzle for stealing expensive headlights, we can see that having high-powered lights that don't overheat in small enclosed spaces is pretty cool. In fact, pun intended. So having a light that is good at producing a ton of light for growing crops is a good thing. And as a bonus, car headlights have optics in them that focus the light in an area instead of spreading it all over the place so that it does not dazzle other drivers, makes them even more compelling. Because now you can get away with using even less powerful light for the same amount of crop yield. And that is just scratching the surface of what you can do with them. Another neat fact that aligns very well with car headlights, with indoor gardening, is the fact that all of these lights are made to run on 12 volts DC. That means that the car headlight can be powered very easily with a 12-volt power supply. The easiest and cheapest way to power something that requires 12 volts is using the power supply of a computer. Now combine that with the boom in cryptocurrency mining in recent years, and you end up with very efficient and powerful 12-volt power supplies on the cheap. All you are left with needing now is the room and soil to grow your crops. The default option for Porsche headlights is the xenon type, and they are designed to be extremely power efficient and extremely easy to replace. This means that they are a great option to power your questionable grow room without using a ton of electricity, and if you pull off a successful burglary of the headlights without getting caught. After all, you don't ever plan on selling them because you will be using them. Then you get a top-tier grow light that is perfect for the job. To expand on this, there are now new LED headlights that are even more efficient than the xenon ones, which means that they are even better for your grow room. And if you are using a power supply that has adjustable output voltage, you can boost the headlight's light production and get even better growing performance at the expense of longevity of your headlights. The culmination of these facts makes the Porsche headlight very attractive to burglars. That is it for today's video, and as always, stay mindful.